Fun fact, I served with Devin Larratt in 2008, 2009 in a place called Sangin, Afghanistan. Anybody familiar with Sangin, Afghanistan? Yeah, the place fucking sucks. Let me tell you right now, not a good time. And I just remember at the time that Devin Larratt, who I had seen previously on the internet, and I expected him to be like 5'10". He was not, in fact, 5'10". The guy is a monster. He's like 6'5", like 270 pounds. And then fast forward to like 2025, and every night from about 10 to 10:30, I'm watching YouTube shorts with crazy music in the background of him just pinning guys over and over because he's an absolute maniac. And my wife is like, "What are you watching?" And I told her, arm wrestling. And she goes, "Well, what the hell is that?" And I was like, "Babe, it's combat sports adjacent." And having participated in combat sports for the better part of a decade, she goes, "What does that mean?" And I told her, I said, "I don't want to be punched in the face by any of those guys. 100%, nor would I arm wrestle any of them at the chagrin of my UCL in both my left and my right arm." So I'm really excited to have an opportunity to see it live and in person this evening. I want to introduce Bob. He's a 6-time world champion in arm wrestling, and accompanying him this evening is top 8 arm wrestlers in North America at 198 pounds. The arm wrestling exhibition tonight is how we're leading into this evening's gala. And I want to give a special thanks to Brady from over at Mac's Place for helping put this together, bringing everybody together, and ensuring that everybody's got a great opportunity for some fun entertainment before we get in tonight's main drag show for the gala. I'm really excited and can't thank everybody enough, not just for their support for this local community here in Salt Lake City, but also for the greater veteran community in Warrior Rising. Thanks again. Let's give a big hand for Bob as he comes up to the podium. We're looking forward to having him up here.
All right. I'd like to thank Warrior Rising and Max Brady with Mac's Place for having us here. I don't know if I have to stand in front of that podium because I like to move around. So we're going to put on a arm wrestling exposition or whatever you call it for you guys. But trust me, you will quickly understand the intensity of these 198-pound guys. They're a little crazy. They are absolutely the elite top 8 guys in North America. They don't get any better than these guys. So I'd like to invite all the arm wrestlers up here so I can introduce them, and then we're going to get started. And while they're coming up here, this is a little different format than most of these guys are used to. These guys are used to a traditional double elimination tournament. This is a single elimination tournament, but each time they do a match, it's best of 3. So when they come up here, they're going to arm wrestle against each other. Best of 3. The loser is done, and the winner continues on. So that's a little different for these guys. In the first round, whoever wins, they're going to get $500. In the second round, they're going to get another $1,000. In the third round, they're going to get another $1,000. So these guys are super excited about that. On your far right, or your far left, Brandon Ellsessor, John Theron, Craig Tullier, only because it's really cool to say, Jason the Fine Wine Merlot, just because it's really, I need to see who, Paul Talbot, Artem Taranenko, Robbie Russell, and Justin Green. Now, Justin Green is your local boy. He lives up in Roy, and like I said, he's one of the top 8 arm wrestlers under 200 pounds in North America. So to kick this show off, I need the doctor to come up here and pick 2 names, 2 pieces of paper out of there for me. 1, 2. This is another interesting format. These guys don't know who they're going to arm wrestle until about a minute before they go. Robbie Russell, Paul Talbot. Let's go, boys. All right. That means Craig Tullier and Brandon Ellsessor. Come on down. You're the next contestants on Price is Right.
Craig is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Also a great song, if you're wondering. And what's our other guy over here? And Brandon's coming in tonight. He's all the way from Wellsville, New York. So, what a cool bar trick, you know? You're like, hey, you want to arm wrestle?
Oh, I know. Win lots of money. It's great.
They probably know you're onto something when you leverage your whole body against him, though. That's not the way us amateurs are taught.
Now, I will tell you, there's a little backstory here. These boys have history. They went against each other at a place called the Monster Factory, and Craig won. It was best of 5 there, and Craig won the first 2, and then Brandon came back and won the next 3. And I know Craig. He used to live up here, and we used to train together. He did not like losing.
I think we all remember that.
We're in a referee's grip. Since they couldn't negotiate their own grip, the referee is going to force them into a grip now. If they move here, there's no warnings. They'll just get a foul. They're not allowed to move in a referee's grip. The down ref is just holding their wrist straight. Ooh. What's the call, ref? They were both moving in a ref's grip, so coincidental fouls, which means no foul.
Brandon says he is boring at work, trains, plays with his kids, does chores, plays chess, and goes to sleep. And he will send us a photo later.
He did send the photo later. Yep, slip apart. Brandon looked like he got the hit on Craig, or Craig just caught his hit, brought him back, slipped apart. You want to fix that table, boys?
Got a little bit of slippage again. That is a bicep. That's a lot of torque. He's 3 inches away. Of course, a lot of you guys call that 6 inches, but
So that is a second elbow foul on Craig, which means Brandon Ellsessor wins the first round. 60 seconds and they go again.
when Craig was 16 years old, you guys, he got second in the world. That's when he started arm wrestling. Pretty incredible. Just give you my dynamite drop-ins, you know?
All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's bring these boys back to the table.
It's a good reminder to wipe off your bench press every time you work out at the gym, too.
All right, here we go again. Let's bring them back, boys. Come on, let's get them going.
Referee's got to give us spirit fingers here. Here we go.
Wrapping them up. Now this will be interesting because there's a debate in the world of arm wrestling. Does the side of the strap you're on matter? Some people say it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Bob?
I actually believe it matters. And so right now, in the first match, Brandon is what is on what I would call the good side of the strap, but now Craig is what I would call the good side of the strap. Let's see if it makes a difference. Brandon Ellsessor is your winner. I can tell you in the world of arm wrestling, that is a huge win for Brandon. Going into this competition, Craig Tullier was probably the favorite. Congratulations, Brandon.